Hey there everyone, welcome to the live stream. Sorry for the small wait. So, I know it's kind of late, and hey there Cruz, nice to see you on the stream. Currently getting everything set up. So today I'm thinking about just building a quick spawner, or at least finishing off a spawner, kind of showing off how I tend to do it. I actually used a little bit of a new mod system for it than I'm used to. So I'm used to building these vanilla, so I built it in a vanilla-esque style using mod components, and it's meant to be able to be used by anyone, even somebody who decides to go in with a fist. So let's go ahead and switch over to the game. So as you can see, I'm in the Nexus right now. And wow, why am I moving so fast? Weird. Okay, that fixed it apparently. Oh, apparently our friend Cruz is about to do a shard, so let's go ahead and see how that is on camera. So I'm Cruz here about one of our items added in by the mod Britannia, where it takes a chunk of land and moves it upwards in a sphere of land. So this is what he's moving right now, which is his Britannia area. So let's see how that goes. Oh. Yeah? What's up? Oh, well, let me go ahead and connect over to Discord. Alright, I'm here.
Yeah, where do I place it?
I think you just right-click the ground with it.
Because I think... How deep does it go?
It's a spear, so it's gonna go how many blocks you put in, so...
Like, which one's this? Where's the center? This block here? Or is it,
Your center is gonna be the terrestrial plate, I believe.
So I think I should remove that and use the other thing.
And apparently Mr. Meeseeks is having trouble with an ore node.
Rip. Well, he's about to have even more trouble. There's lag.
Oh wow, that is a little bit of lag. Let me disconnect my magnet ring while I'm here, so I'm not ruining your mana farm there.
No.
Oh, there it is. I think it grabbed a bit of your... It did. It grabbed a bit of your capacitor.
Did it?
It grabbed your magma. No, it grabbed your nullifier.
Oh well.
Oh wow, this is actually pretty cool. Funny thing is, you could probably do this one more time to make it even higher. Oh, it's grabbing the leaves and placing them up here, but the leaves don't have a wood block, so it's breaking them.
Oh shit, it might even grab some of that house too. Whoops. Oh well.
This house? I don't think so. Oh, the lovely sound of breaking glass.
Oh, it gives you your streamer something to watch.
Yeah, this process can take up to... Oh, well, your ore berry bushes have been revealed.
It's fine.
Yeah, but this whole process can take anywhere from a few seconds to up to 10 minutes, apparently. Depending on the mass of land you are trying to move.
I just realized something. It might destroy the flowers.
Nah. It should move everything. I mean, it's moving leaves, so...
What about the portal? Will I have to relight that?
The reportal probably.
It
Oh,
seems going a lot higher than I thought it would.
I told you it's quite a. I told you it's a bit high, so at least 20 blocks
Whatever.
high. So let's see. Did it actually place the flower up here? Yes, it did. It's placing the flowers up here, the ones
Oh,
it's
that
able
is
to
cool.
grab.
Oh, look, it actually grabbed the berry bush.
Yeah, it grabbed the full-grown berry bushes and planted them up here.
Lol. I don't even use them. It's actually going a lot faster than I thought it would. And it's not too laggy.
Yeah, it's not gonna get too laggy until it gets to where all the massive amounts of blocks are.
You could probably flip the switch on the builder.
There we go. Yeah, I honestly don't know how it reacts to tile entities though. Though it does seem to be working decently with tile entities, so yeah, that one got all of its inventory. Your endo flames are making it up here for the most part. It looks like a few of them are popping.
Yeah, I'll just replace them.
If only Rose was here to see this.
She can watch it on your stream later.
Just look at that magic happening as it places flowers in midair. I think this would work a lot better if it actually placed the blocks from bottom to top first.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it looks cool this way, but it's just like, yeah. But it looks like your little house is made its clearance, so.
It just barely made it safely.
Why is this tree right here is two different colors? Why is that?
Me6 is probably like, what the heck?
I wonder what happens if I were to stand somewhere where it's placing blocks.
It'll probably break it.
Nope, I'm just suffocating. I tested it for science. And the nice thing about the Bifrost block is that it also acts as a light source. Oh, it's not moving your water sources. That's a problem.
I can replant them.
Well, I mean, you're getting a small little flood down here, along with some of your flowers being pushed off to the side.
Well, the good thing about that is I need to pick them up anyway.
Alright.
I'll just have, as long as it doesn't destroy the the enhanced grass thingy.
Your enchanted grass, it made it. Though the
Oh.
flowers themselves apparently didn't.
I might ask Gump to help me refill this in. He just gives me stacks of stuff to fill it in.
And that's pretty cool though.
I'm satisfied with it.
What is it called again? Nope. Alright.
It looks like all the endo flames made it.
I think that's how I spelt it.
Shard of L something.
Yeah, that's how exactly.
I think it misplaced some of the glass.
Oh, that overhang you have?
Oh, there it goes. Yeah, this little bit of extra glass is probably from the other thing.
Yeah, that's when you were using the builder.
Oh well, whatever.
I don't know about not as clean. Technically, world edit is clean.
For a sphere?
For a sphere, yeah. They have a specific thing for a sphere, but like it really depends on how good you are with building, and on top of that is it's like
I'm good with it when it comes to squares, but doing a sphere I've never worked with.
spheres I'm decent at, but I prefer to have a guide. So the thing is about like floating islands and such, it's hard to get a natural look. That's my problem with it. And this actually gives a pretty natural look to itself because, you know, it's
I might put some vines and stuff on it.
careful with that one. You don't want like a lot of vines just dangling down. Like I think Performium had that problem for a while.
Whoa, that's
Oh no,
explosives.
Meeseeks, no, don't do that. Don't do that, Meeseeks. He did it. Where's my pet one? I'll show him. I'll show him.
Yep, the portal I do have to relight. I expected as much. But the good thing is I can get my most of my flowers picked up.
Did he just fly over me so I couldn't target him?
Oh, well, apparently I ran out of room for the black flowers.
Bats! Ice!
Okay, I'm starting to hear an echo,
I
so I
sent
gotta
you
mute the
back.
stream.
Huh?
I gotta mute your stream because I'm hearing an echo.
And Meeseeks is moving at subsonic speeds?
Oh, yeah, that too. Whenever Rose gets on, I'm gonna be like, I broke the server. She's gonna be like, how? Like,
No,
complete
she's gonna ask you why.
Come see my base.
see.
I kind of like this though. Just the cleanup is going to be a mess. But it's actually not as bad as I thought it would be.
Oh, that is. I never knew I could do that.
Do what?
I can prevent. Well, like, I'm pretty sure I can prevent fall damage doing this.
Oh my
But
god, look at all these flowers.
oh, you're gonna start getting a lot of bats. That's one thing you're gonna have to worry about.
No, I'm going to fill this in eventually.
But I mean, just underneath this island by itself, you're gonna get bats.
Eh.
Oh wait, I can give you a lantern for that. It'll provide enough light sources to keep bats from spawning on, I believe.
Well, are bats affected by the magnum torch?
Nope. That's why my basement is just full of bats.
I actually thought this was going to end badly. But I actually got it right.
Yay?
I did the correct calculations. Yay, I know how to math.
I'm starting to get rid of some of these water source blocks.
Yeah, I'll have to put them back over there. Might make a replacement thing.
A replacement thing? To replace the thing?
Yes.
There we go.
I'll probably fill this all this in with stone and dirt, and then I'll just put the top layer with grass. I don't think the only person that's not gonna like this is Gump.
What?
He's gonna see this and he's gonna try to fix it.
The hole?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're planning on fixing it anyway, so.
To an extent, yes. I could make a lake out of it.
You could. That actually might be a neat idea.
I could make a lake out of it. That would probably be the easiest thing to do.
What game was it? Like, basically there was a giant lake, and the lake was actually formed because of a giant landmass leaving.
I'll just have to somehow patch it up cleanly.
Okay, now I'm starting to lag a little.
Lagging now?
Yeah, but that's because of the water, mostly.
Oh.
Because I was
It's
cleaning
just
up the
got
water
rain.
sources.
The only damage I have to do is put the shades back. I wonder what RGA would say about this.
I don't know. RGA is hardly ever on anymore. Like, next time he streams, I want to do a donation just to tell him to get on the server to claim his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's done. Yeah, it's done.
There you go. Now I just gotta patch up that mess down there somehow. I'll probably just ask Gump if he could just give me stacks and stacks of dirt.
You also have random floating flowers and leaves.
Yep. And gravel, apparently. So that gives me more room to work down there with other stuff. Now I just gotta relight the portal. It talks down to the fence.
Yeah, but I mean, you have to understand why it would close the portal, because it was picking up block per block instead of all at once. Oh, I have a whole bunch of blaze rods all of a sudden.
It wasn't as laggy as I thought it would be.
Oh wait, it broke your redstone stuff over here.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Like, and it wasn't on the ground down there, so I'm pretty sure it just like deleted it. That's why I had
Alright,
so much blaze rods.
time to put everything back.
Your hydrogenas seem to be gone.
I probably picked them up somewhere. Okay.
Your fabulous pool is already filled.
Yep.
Yeah. So apparently, that shard does not like small tile entities, especially ones that rely on other blocks.
Caught. Gump is probably gonna see this and be like, "Oh my god."
Speaking of,
Alright, let's see now. Put
and
the
everyone
tiny
is.
stuff. Wait, what?
Why is everyone spamming O?
Wait, who's spamming? Oh.
In general chat.
Oh. Good question.
I'm gonna
Oh,
put
what
these
the?
in your ender chest, but they're just gonna get vacuumed away, so or dropped right away.
Probably.
So I'm gonna go over here to your base and just drop them off in your chest.
Okay.
Why do you have so much Thaumium boots?
I don't know. That dude traded me so many of them.
Uh, Random. Alright, but back to what I was originally planning on doing, which is showing how to make the redstone controls for the spawner I made.
Rip.
Rip for you, or rip for me, or rip for the stream?
And just rip in general. For general chat, I guess. I kind of like this island the way it is.
Huh.
I have to clean up this little piece over here, though. Flatten it out a little bit. Other than that, it worked out nicely.
Alright. So I have already set up all the nice wiring, which I'm using the insulated redstone conduit wires from Ender.io because you can hide them. And I'm also using a flare detector here. Just a normal flare detector from Dechronic Evolution. Here's the crafting recipe for anyone who doesn't know. Be able to detect a player who enters in within 4 blocks of the spawner, which is right around here. I believe, like after this block, if they step on here, this will switch on the actual spawner. Like over here, if I stand right here, it turns on the spawner for the blizzes. If they step on the green pressure plate, it closes the gate. If they step on the crossbones, it activates a suffocator. It suffocates the blizzes until they are to half a heart. or you can just kill them with basically a punch or anything. And then this red pressure plate opens up the gate again. And the lights basically represent if you're in the spawn area or not. So if I'm standing here, they can't spawn. If you're standing here, they can spawn. So we're going to go ahead and set that up here. So what I have is a chest right here with the majority of the stuff that we need in here for setting up this whole system. I do have a few random extra things. 1 second. Need to get rid of this stuff right here. Alright, so the first things first.
You might want to come grab your building guide thing too.
You can have that one.
Oh, thank you.
They're pretty easy to make, so. Alright, first off, I'm going to kill the blizzards that are in there because they're going to annoy me. Stop spawning. There we go. Alright, gonna go ahead and throw my angel block in here. So, if I'm holding my wrench, you can see where we have all these nice hookups and all the wiring down here compared to over here. Basically, we're going to want to duplicate everything that's over here to this side. So the first things that we need to do is set down the blocks that we'll be using our conduit facades. So we've already have these two here. These two don't do anything, but you want conduit facades so that way you don't like fall in them. Right. You don't need any right here, but right here you need one. Here and here. These are where your pressure plates are going to be going. So if I come down, 1 second, push this guy off. Alright. So while I'm holding this, you can see we have light blue and white on these two channels. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat that by coming over here. And you can see the block outline where the facade is. Right click here to extend it or force extend a redstone connection. We have light blue and white should be right after light blue. Over here we have purple. And you want to use different color networks to to tell the network, hey, I want you to connect to this or give power to this block. So we'll go ahead and set that. And that one is purple, I believe. Yeah, purple. So I don't want to put anything on the player detector just yet because the player detector is going to be providing power to our spawners up here, which on the blaze spawner I have completely disabled for now because I don't want it to be spawning while I'm working on it. Plus I was also replacing the conveyor belts I used to have in there from Mine Factory Reloaded with the conveyor belts from Immersive Engineering, because the conveyor belts from Mine Factory Reloaded has a tendency to push mobs through the block for some reason. I don't know why. It was really annoying. Alright. So next we need to start hooking up our cables to these blocks. So it would help if I did not have this guy or this guy here. Alright, so I believe I have this one set to green. This one is set to red. Same with the opposite side. Get back here. And just going to double check over here real quick to make sure. Because red is my network for the lights. Blue is connected to the crushers. There we go. Brown is connected to all the ones in the back. Oh, wait. That's magenta. Need to cycle it till it is... Okay. No. Just breaking it. That one's red. I need to change this one to blue. Alright. So this top one needs to be green as well. And these bottom ones, these two bottom ones right here that control the pistons the drawbridges, which drawbridges are basically pistons that you put a block in here. And you can also disguise them with this slot right here, so they'll look whatever you put in there. And when they're provided a power or redstone power, they'll move the block that's in this inventory out one up to, I believe, 16 blocks on the default ones, which are what I'm using here. So let's go ahead and get that. Set those to brown and this one to green. And rinse and repeat over here. Oh, why? Alright. And that's all the wiring hooked up for the actual blocks that'll be doing things right here. So next, we need to go ahead and place our pressure plates, which I left in the chest over here. These are what's going to be providing our... And I'm missing a pressure plate apparently. That's alright. We'll put our red here and our green here. Green to start, red to stop. Hopefully that's self-explanatory. Did I leave my last pressure plate in here somewhere? Yes, I did. And the one to kill. Don't need this button anymore. Alright, gonna go ahead and grab my gelled slime. And put it in here. And you want non-solid blocks back here, because if it's a solid block, when they push the mobs forward into these, where these two can work, damage them, and if they get damaged, then they have a higher chance of dying off from the timer. Up here on the tops are, if I can not lag, I have dark clear glass, which blocks light, which is not really important because we're using the spawners added in by Draconic Evolution. That's why they are currently stopped with a redstone signal. These are tier 2 ones with blazes in them. We just got blaze spawners from the nether and I upgraded them with some draconic cores. Pretty easy to do. The old system was just using vanilla spawners with some light sources that disable, or not even disable them, just to slow them down. So this is a much better system. But the reason I'm doing this whole system with pressure plates instead of buttons is because we have a friend claim system on the server. But anyone who's not my friend can't use anything on my property. Which is a big problem because that means they can't use buttons. But they can still step on pressure plates and activate them. So this is why I'm setting it up with pressure plates. So I'm just putting it back on here so people don't walk off into the void. And you only technically need 3... Am I? I'm probably straining the service and... Oh, hello. That's... Well, fine. I didn't want to show off my bats anyways. Apparently. Let's see. I can do that though. I'm gonna get my ender pouch back. But you only need 3 facades to be able to use the pressure plates the way I am. I like having more though because it makes it look nicer. And a Gump has joined the game. Alright, 1 second. Discord is being really weird in general chat, by the way. There we go. Well, if you are watching Gump, thank you. And there. Alright, so let's see. Go ahead and hide that one. And that one. And it makes it look nice from the front. Because people shouldn't be seeing it from at least this side. The other side I will probably fix up a little bit more. Alright, so this is where things start to get a little bit complicated. So I am using a combination of Project Red integration, which I was using their wires and everything originally, but it's just a complicated mess. Also going to be using some of these nice redstone transmitters or wireless transmitters to transfer a redstone signal from down there up into here to enable the mobs to spawn when players are around, because I don't want them spawning constantly just because someone is too close. Alright, and then let's see. We have a few different types of gates. I'm hoping to get the repeater to work properly this time because I was having troubles with it before. But you need either one of these repeaters or 2 vanilla repeaters, a few redstone alloy wires, a timer, 2 RS latches, a redstone torch. This one needs redstone torch compared to that one because this one is using a different type of mob spawning. While I can change the redstone settings for that powered spawner from Ender.io, I can't do the same thing with the Draconic Evolution spawners. So let's see, the first thing I want to go ahead and set up, oh, and you will also need a screwdriver. I like using the regular Project Red screwdriver, but there's also an electrical one you can get. I don't know if you can accept RF power. I don't really want to go into the trying to figure that out. There's too much problems. I'm going to clean my inventory a little. Don't need facades anymore. It's always good to have a building block with you. And don't know where I got these from. Alright, so firstly, I'm going to go ahead and fix this real quick. How am I going to do this though? Yeah. So I'm going to break this one, place it here, and for now, just have a redstone torch there. That's going to start spawning real quick though. So I want to, come in here and say active without a redstone signal. Alright, so let's go ahead and get my sock wand out. And that's a nice thing. If something dies in here, it's all going to get moved down into the central area right there. So because I'm going to go ahead and reset this up real quick. So that way it works properly with the Ender Eye, or when we switch that over to Draconic Evolution spawner. So as you can see right here, it's powered on. What I need is a extra conduit, which I don't have on me, like a genius. Alright. Why did I look in there? Why is my lighting all weird? Ooh, a little bit of lag at base for some reason. Alright, so I need redstone. Nope. Conduit. Nope. Not what I was wanting. What did I do with it? I could have sworn I had some extra somewhere. While I'm here, I'm just cleaning out my inventory. Oh, that's nice to know. Alright then, well, apparently we're gonna have to make some more of that. And some silicone. I believe it's a 1-for-1 recipe. Come over here to our alloy smelter. Apparently we already have redstone in there. So, there we go. Because we need 3 of the redstone alloy, I think it's called. Yeah. There's red alloy. Oh yeah, red alloy, and then there's redstone alloy. Which the red alloy ingots are used for the. My brain is just like not wanting to process words today. But there we go. More insulated cables. Apparently I had some more in there. Why am I about to home? Bleh. There we go. I'll probably be making a Mistcraft world later on, just to make it into my home base, because that's one thing about Mistcraft worlds. If you have a void world like this, you never experience lag unless it's something you're doing. So it's always nice. But what I'm wanting to do now is, this is feeding from red. So what I want to do is apparently not have a redstone torch on me like I thought I did. I want to place a redstone torch on the side of the player detector. That will invert it. Then I want to throw a insulated redstone conduit on the side. Open it up. And leave it on red. Then I want to close this one off. That turns off all the power for that, but if a player is nearby, it will now automatically turn on. Next, we need to go ahead and move our redstone receiver forward one. And that will provide power to the spawner down there. So now we no longer have to worry about it being powered when we're like, we can update our spawner whenever we get the chance to these ones without having to do extra wiring. Now we're going to go ahead and basically do a little bit of a copy of what we did. I need to get another muffler for this side right here. So we're going to go ahead and plop that right there, along with that right there. I do want that there with red feeding. Alright. So the next thing is we have a sequencer right here. The reason for the sequencer is to toggle between the on-off state of the hatch right there. So when you step on green, if you step on green again, it's not going to do anything, but it will stay closed even after you get off the pressure plate. If you step on red, it will open up the gate, but if you step on red again, it does nothing. And that's the real point of that whole switch. So as you can see over here, we have it set to, we want basically the opposite, so we want the flips version. So we want to go ahead and shift right click. I believe that's the one we need. Yes, that is the one we need. So whenever a redstone signal comes from, let's see, we need, wait, what? My brain just kind of skipped on me there. So we want white right here, and light blue right here. See, now it's kind of in a lock because this is detecting us too close. So it's going to turn on and off both sides, so it's going to just like freak out. So now we want to right click here and we want to change this to, oh, cyan light. Okay, that's not white, that's light gray apparently. And we want this one to be the cyan. And what signal strong means is that it pushes through the block, kind of like how a repeater does. Otherwise, it just powers the block that it's touching. So right now, you can see it's doing nothing. So if we come over here and step on green, and if you remember, our green over here is a cyan, I believe is what the color was. If I can get down here to show you. See, cyan, so it's going to provide power over here, activating this, so it leaves this one on. But if we step on white, it's going to switch over the output. So we want to step on white now. So we stepped on white, and now it's on the back side. So next, we want to go ahead and set up our green network. The green network is what powers both these ones up here. These ones we want to close instantly, and it'll give us we'll be making a sub route through another block in order to set it up for my brain. To set up the back so that way we have it so it will push the mobs forward, so you can get the items from the back. So we want, really? Want that on green. Alright. So the next part was a little bit of a workaround because I was having trouble making it work properly, but I'm going to try it with both options. So we need to get rid of that for now. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to go ahead and, am I missing a block somewhere? No, I'm not. So the ideal situation would for me to be able to do the following. Put down a conduit here. If this works, I don't have to worry about all this workaround stuff, but I'm not expecting it to work. So if I put a conduit down here, I want to smack this guy right here. I want to set him to 8 ticks. then I want to have... That's what I was afraid of. It's doing that. For some reason, when you're working with the insulated wire, it causes it to blink, so that's not going to work for us. And I just realized that I don't have a magnet on, and I could have easily lost most of my stuff doing this. Alright, so... Sadly, the repeater from Redstone integration will not work, but our vanilla repeaters will definitely work. It's just a small workaround, but it shouldn't be a problem. Alright, so we want to go ahead and switch this guy over to brown. Wait, no. We want him on green. We want him to be able to make a turn over here, and I am missing a cable apparently. I thought I grabbed all three. Apparently not. Alright. And we want this one to be outputting onto brown. Alright. And when you're doing this setup, you have to have it on a 3-tick delay instead of an 8-tick delay. It's a little bit weird, I know, but it works. So now we have all of this set up. Why are... Oh, yeah, I forgot I inverted them. I'm gonna have to fix that. Alright, but back to what we were doing. So now you can see that it's currently open. If we step on the green pressure plate, it closes up and it pushes the mobs forward with this congealed green slime. I use congealed green slime because it has a bouncy property where it just subs mobs quickly forward without damaging them. If we step on the red, it opens everything back up. Next, we're going to be working on the crushers. So coming back down here, this is where our other RS latch and our timer comes in. And we shouldn't be needing any more insulated conduits unless you want to add in more features. So next we need to do this. So where was it I set this up at? Let me go ahead and double check over here real quick. Right there. So I connected it directly to our line right here. And I am short a redstone torch. So let's go ahead and go grab ourselves a redstone torch, shall we? And while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and collect my lamps here. Home, home. Thought I had everything, but apparently not. So yay me. Alright, so first off, I'm going to go ahead and update my XP.
Want of equal trade.
Oh, nice.
I put an extra layer of cobble that I didn't want, so I fixed it using that.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
So go ahead and get all my ingredients back from this. Come back over here. I want to go ahead and line both of these sides with glass. The Lumar's there. And I want red to be the dole. And I want green to be lit. And then get my extra torch here. Over here. And the reason I'm using an inverted and a regular lamp is so that way I don't have to have an extra a color line set up just to invert the signal. And I do believe there is a way for me to completely relocate my base as is. I just need to figure out I want to move the upper area at least. Like platforms I currently have set up. As for the rest, the underground parts, while I would love to be able to move it, it's just like I can easily rebuild it, so it's not too much of a concern. Alright, so let's see.
Move everything.
Yeah. So now, I want to go ahead and set up our green right there, red right there. So when we're not in the area, red will be lit. When we are in the area, green will be lit. Same goes for over here. Red, nope, red, green, because we are in the area. It's going to light up. Alright, next we need to come back down here. Alright, and the reason we have this set up here is so we have a redstone torch here, which should not, nope, there it is. I forgot about that. That is why I had the marble strip. Which marble strips are not too hard to make. You get a lot of them for one block. But you can place them on the same block as redstone alloy wires or any of the gates to be able to separate things out. Very handy in most cases. You can also use them as decorative too. So put that back in. Alright. And a little bit of lag apparently. Alright. But the reason we have that is to invert our signal for the timer. The timer is going to be set right here, if I remember correctly, and that prevents it from ticking. We also want the RS NOR latch right here, and we want to swivel it so that way the in is here. Then we want to, I believe that's it. One more, I believe. Is that the one yeah, that's gonna, I'm gonna have to make sure I get everything set up right because it's a little bit confusing with these because of how they work. So we want our blue and purple. So blue will be connected right here. And this is to disable this so it can run. And that blue is set up to our crusher pressure plate. And then we want purple, which leads to the actual crushers. Yeah. I know. Purple is our pressure plate, blue is our crushers. I believe. I don't even know anymore. Alright, and we have a time of 8:25, or in other words, 8 seconds and 25 milliseconds. So then plus 1 second, so 8:25. So now, if I were to come up here and step on our little pressure plate here, it activates them, and after 8 seconds, and it should go back to being normal.
Is there a tool that smooths out terrains like giant walls and everything?
What do you mean smooths out terrains?
Kind of like if you see the side of a mountain that's just a giant hole, like a way to smooth it out and make it look a little more neater.
Hmm. Well, like I said, there is the wand of terraforming, I believe it's called.
Yeah, that's the one I think. What does it do?
It basically it flattens the land towards you, but it also makes sure to form the land in a way that it looks more natural. Where's my Lexica Britannia? Let's see. It's called the Rod of Terraforma. Wait, is it? Yes, it is. The Rod of Terraforma. While digging away at dirt with a shovel is definitely functional, flattening huge tracts of land can be somewhat torturous at times. By utilizing a Rod of Terraforma, it's possible to terraform in a quick and environmentally friendly way. This rod, while at the cost of some mana from the user's inventory, flattens the land to the level you are standing. For this to happen, charge it by holding right click, and slowly but surely the nearby terrain will flatten to your level, either by placing dirt or by removing blocks. Note the blocks removed by the rod are non-recoupable. The terrain will adapt to the changes as best as it can up to a distant limit to avoid cuts and hills and the like. For this, the flattening will work on the terrain's natural look. Lastly, the rod will cease to function whatsoever below sea level.
Below sea level? Huh. Wonder why.
I think that one's more of a prevent people from griefing kind of thing.
Probably.
Alright.
Because water is hard to get rid of.
Alright, so now we have all of our nice little functions set up. So we're going to go ahead and pull out a little extension here. And we're going to get our last two blocks that we needed, which is the transmitters. The transmitter and the receiver. So we want the transmitter facing this way. So whenever we are nearby, it will give off a redstone signal here to disable this redstone torch, which will no longer just send a signal upwards. Now we're going to go into our spawner. If I can remember where I put things. Oh, really? Alright. And we want to set this up right here. Oh yeah. And this should, in theory, work. So break this. Ah, lag. Alright, so we have a redstone signal while we're not there. So if I move in close, we should get some blazes spawning here shortly. Hey, Cruz.
Mm-hmm.
Mind coming to help?
Uh,
I just need a body to stand here.
I could, but I'm helping Gulp with something.
Oh.
Give me a few minutes. He's helping me flatten the land in my base.
Maybe it's too bright. I doubt it's too bright, but because blazes can spawn at any light level. Let's make sure. So placing these here, so prevent light level from being too high. from natural lighting. Go ahead and clean that up. I'm gonna go ahead and break this block real quick so I can see if they are turned on, which it looks like it's not.
I wonder if there's a way to generate dirt.
To generate dirt? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you not working? Alright, you're working now. Ah, blazes everywhere. Did I not link it properly? Probably didn't, knowing my luck. Alright, so place that back. Place that there. Channel 1. Right click to set the channel 1. Unless... Are you receiving red? You shouldn't be. Wasn't doing that there. Huh? I think he's...
isn't watching.
I think he's not online is the thing.
Probably not.
Alright. So now we're in the area. Is it working? Oh. Of course it's not working. Looks like it's still being powered for some reason. If we come over here... Okay. Those ones are working. So let's go ahead and try something over here real quick. Because we do need these blocks here in order to prevent them from spawning on top. But let's see if this will work. First I need to disable them. Alright. I think this is feeding back into itself. Ow. Ow. Ow.
What's the matter?
Lots of places all of a sudden. Alright. Let's get my Ring of Azure out. That'll prevent me from being on fire at least. with some of these bloody blazes. First off, input there. Output. 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 Oh my god, so many blazes. Okay. Oh, because I was in the rain. Well, I fixed the problem at least. That's been confirmed. Alright, so if I'm not in the area, it will no longer spawn. That is good. So now I just need to get out of here without going downwards. I can go down, yeah. I just need to be fast about it. Now I can go ahead and grab this. Place it here. And the blaze farm is now functional again. Alright, so now that's functional. And we can upgrade this one later. I just need to throw some blocks up there so that way they can't spawn on those areas. And that'll be everything for that spawner. Let's see. Alright. So I want to go ahead and portable hole my way back in there and set up some facades and some blocks. Don't have very many facades, but it'll work. Alright, so I want to facade this one right here. And the rest of them I want as blocks. Alright, and that'll prevent mobs from being able to spawn on top of the spawner. And so they will only spawn in this outside area, and thus we can get as many mobs as we can into the grinder. And a Gryffindor has joined the game.
Bro, you should come see the cleanup that we did. It looks better.
Alright. But that's the spawner complete. A little bit of a hassle to properly fix up, but that's that. So let's go ahead and go see how Donnie's cleaned up. Nice. Though you still have a little chunk where you can see where it cut off from.
Yeah, but I'm gonna patch that up when I get more dirt. But more than likely, I'll just grab grass using a shovel.
Ah.
Fly off in some random direction and grab a grass using a silk touch shovel.
Or you can use a pasture seed and sow some grass, but you need to light up this area for it to be able to spread.
Yeah, I'm gonna place some random torches and then just use the watering can to finish the job. But I mean, for the most part, you can't really tell that much.
Oh wow, you have like a back of up of ores here.
Yeah, that's why I have to place the other chest. Which, for some reason, is not fast enough.
Well, your other nullifier is up there now, so. Like your nullifier from all the way up here.
Yep.
Where is it at? Oh, I think you already picked it up. The chest is still
Maybe.
here though.
Oh no, that is the only nullifier I had here.
Oh. Oh, you just moved it around. Never mind. Derp.
Yep, while I cleaned this up, I did that.
Alright. And I updated the blaze spawner to work just like the blizz spawner, so.
Nice.
And like I said, I want to do the same thing for the basalt and the blitz. So, basically have all four of the elementals. 1 second, I'm gonna get one thing for you. I don't think Mr. Meeseeks got to see my message to him. I think he already went off to YouTube.
Probably.
Alright, clean up my inventory a little bit. Grab this buddy real quick. And there we are.
I need to add more,
There you go, Cruz.
oh, what does that do?
Can't you tell?
An arcane lamp? Wait a second.
I'll
What
help.
does that give you?
Huh?
Oh, right, because I don't have, because I have night vision enabled, that's why. How did you get that big one?
I already told you. I used a pseudo player. There we go.
That's true.
There we go. Look at that, Cruz. Oh my god, this is overpowered.
Oh yeah.
Don't mind me, just tending your yard. I even grew you a flower. Wow, this works pretty well.
Yes, it does.
What's your language on stream? see.
Like, my little watering can does nothing compared to yours.
Alright. Yeah, if you're doing the golem method, if the golem acts too fast, he'll actually take multiple hearts from you. It's very common for you to lose like at least 2 hearts or if you AFK him, he'll just like drain you to 3 hearts, where this is the minimal you can have.
Wait, what do you mean he'll drain you?
He'll drain the player who set him.
Oh shit.
Oh wait. Oh wait. Oh wait. I just remembered. Now that I have one. Now that I have one of these, I can probably make y'all one without having to sacrifice another heart. That's to restore. Gravitational. Ethereal platforms. It's over here in Thomcosorsa, right? Yes, the atomic replicator. Let's see, breaks down blocks and items.
Gump pulled one out. Lel.
Is it only building blocks? It's only for blocks. Never mind. Never mind. It's too dark in that area.
Yep. Watch like Gump place a bunch of torches.
Give it a moment. There you go.
Now it's daylight.
No, I just moved the torch a little bit so it could cover it. The daylight doesn't really count down here.
Yeah, probably not because of the
giant floating mass of land.
Yep. Oh yeah, that looks so much better.
Bloop.
Now all I gotta do is patch up this little piece over here eventually.
I'm gonna put this up here to prevent bats from spawning.
Gump is probably like wondering, how the hell did you do this? Okay, where is that one thing?
Now you just need another arcane lamp or something to light up that area down there.
Probably.
Actually,
I'm probably gonna put. I mean, my magnum torch should cover it.
yeah, but bats will still spawn. Let me go check the spawn conditions. I don't know if they spawn on the bottom of the block or if they spawn on the top.
Thunderstorm. That didn't last long.
Let's see. They can spawn anywhere below Y level 63, light levels of 3 or less. Okay, so you don't have to worry about bats at all.
No, nice.
So we can take this and just put it on the ground instead.
Did it just drop?
Nah, I have it.
Ah. Okay, where is my...
That's the center. And that's the center right there. There you go.
Wait, what?
Should provide enough light down here to like let flowers grow and all that kind of stuff. And if you break your magnum torch for some odd reason, you don't have to worry about stuff spawning down here constantly. It will also technically light up the cave underneath here, so
Oh, that's interesting to know.
yeah, it has a nice range to it, down upwards and downwards. And then you have your oreberry bushes just kind of floating up here.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to move those eventually.
Alright, well
At some point.
I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream here. Not much else to really check out. I got a lot of dirt all of a sudden.
Oh, that's probably my dirt.
Take that off and take that off. Blah. Take gold duck.
There you go.
Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. I do hope y'all guys enjoyed watching how I set up my spawners and also watching Cruz here make his nice little floating island of Botania.
Which made a giant mess at the bottom.
It wasn't that much of a mess, just a hole. Just
But,
your
well,
everyday
Alan
hole.
was enough to help, gracious enough to help fix it.
Yeah, but once again, I do hope y'all all enjoyed the stream. As always, thank you for watching, and until next time, keep on surviving, and goodbye.